stuffed burgers. This video is going to look a little hokey with a lot of fade-ins and outs because I'm only operating with one hand. So, first thing you want to do is melt butter. So in here I have some smoked black pepper, some garlic powder, crushed red pepper flake, and a little bit of sea salt. So once that butter gets melted, we'll come back because I got to saute some stuff down. Okay, to our pan we've added some onion, red bell, green bell, and yellow bell pepper, and some minced garlic. We're going to saute that down for a little while, and then we're going to start dealing with that. Okay, so before I go any further, you really want to have your mise en place done before you start doing all of this. And in case you don't know what that means, is basically anything that needs to be chopped up or whatever, have it already done. That's mise en place. Anyway, all right, so you want to season the meat you're using on both sides. So once you have everything formed as your stuffed burger, the inside and the outside is seasoned. The meat itself, before it got formed into patties, was seasoned with some onion powder and garlic powder. I didn't do any salt because I knew I was going to be putting salt on the inside and the outside, as well as, you know, bacon is coming. Alright, so as you can see, I've got mustard and ketchup because that's how I like it. You don't have to do it. Already on there. I'm not spreading it around to make it all even or anything. I want it just like that. So, first thing I'm going to do, and we're only doing this on one side, I'm going to put a little bit of this. That is some Colby Jack and smoked Gouda that I grated. And now, bacon. Okay. And now, this is extra sharp New York cheddar. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is place this one on top of that one, and then I'm going to seal the edges with these. Not a fork, not a knife, not a spoon. That's not going to work the way you want it to. Use your hands. Those are the best utensils you have in your kitchen. I forgot to tell y'all something. So I took everything that was sauteed in there and put it around the cheese. That's like important. For me anyway. And the butter that had been in there, the residual, is poured around that. I'm using a salted butter. Good quality butter. Don't use the cheap crap. Okay, so we're back. So I've melted some more butter. And this is going in the pan. You just want to brown it real quick on both sides, because then it's going in the oven on 350 for 10 to 20 minutes, depending on how well you like it done. And you want to baste it. So once I flip it, I'll baste it once. Okay, so it's been flipped, basted once. While this second side was browning, about 10-30 seconds ago, I basted it again. It's now ready to go into the oven, right in the pan. Cover it, and into the oven we go. Again, you want that to, you want to baste it every 5 minutes. Okay, so we are done. Pop this heifer out. Now we ain't here for the cake. That's a key lime coconut cake. But we ain't getting ready to talk about that ratch now. Get him out the oven to cool. Okay, so you want to leave this in the pan, slightly covered, for about 6 to 10 minutes. And you want to do that with any protein when you cook it. Whoops. And that is so juices get absorbed back into the meat. Now, the rarer you like it, the more juice it's going to be all over the place. I grilled the buns. Now's the time if you're a mayonnaise person. Ugh. Or whatever other condiment you want to put on there, lettuce or whatever. You can go ahead and put that on now while that rests. Okay, there she is. Now if you look at this pan, the only thing we have in there is some pan drippings. Nothing leaked out, no cheese. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing. So, grilled buns. All right. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Actually, no, I'm not. We'll be right back. All right, we got it cut in half. And there we have it. Cheese is all melty. Bread won't get soggy. Juices are running a little bit there. It would run a lot more if you didn't let it rest. Again, that's really important. So if you excuse me, it's time for me to get my grub on. Bye.